Might have to restart the stream. Keep getting message errors. Don't know what that's about. Yeah, Conor Bradley's out with muscle injury. He's only a couple of weeks back. Arne Slot was talking about Conor Bradley staying fit, and now he's played a couple of games. He gets a muscle injury. Don't know where my IT expert is. I'm having some crazy stuff going on the screen here. I don't understand it. Anyway. I think it's sorted. Not sure. So here we go. Just about getting ready to start. Players are in the tunnel. Great to see Alisson back. So, score prediction. I say Liverpool 2-1 today. Hopefully 2-1. Isak to score. Salah to score after all the abuse he's after getting from the panel. Maybe Salah a goal. It's great to have the Premiership back though. No team has won the league after having as poor a start as Liverpool have. That's what they're saying. I don't know. The league's not over yet, for goodness sake. Liverpool could quite easily go on the run and only lose another 2 or 3 games for the entire season. I know that'll be a lot, but I can see Arsenal dropping points, losing games. I can see City losing games. I can see them all losing games. I think it'll probably be a low points total this year than it has been in previous years. And there we go, Isak to start, as we already talked about. Come on, Isak. Wonder how Hugo Ekitike feels sitting on the bench though. I wouldn't imagine he's too happy. I think that's what the whole point of taking that shirt off there a few weeks back was. But quite obviously Arne Slot doesn't think Hugo Ekitike is the main man. He didn't cost 125,000. It's like, I suppose Isak is going to be like Alisson. If Alisson is fit, he starts. If Isak is fit, he's going to start him. I guess that's the way it's going to work out. Hugo Ekitike will have to be content with playing from the bench. Anfield looks great, as usual. And I'm not wearing my Liverpool shirt today. Apparently it's bad luck. I've been told it's bad luck. Every time I wear it, Liverpool seem to lose. I don't think that's true, but we'll give it a go. Wearing the headphones obviously as well, because I like to hear the crowd. I like to hear the commentary. I kind of missed that, not wearing the headphones, because the TV just be turned down then. Anfield looks amazing. Right, come on, lads. Let's get a win today. The international break is over. There's no more breaks in the season. Not for international football, anyway. Isak look a bit nervous. Just about to kick off. I've been getting told the game has started. But yeah, not on my TV, it hasn't. Now it started. It's a funny thing about Sky. You have a TV in the kitchen, a TV in the sitting room. Sometimes the goal is scored in the kitchen, and it still hasn't been scored in the sitting room. So that's what you have to put up with. Unless you're there watching it, there's going to be a little bit of lag. Used to drive my son mad telling him that, by the time we actually see the goal, that the goal is actually being scored. Used to freak him out a little bit. So here we go. Kanata has the ball. Up to Salah. And Salah loses it. It's a throw to Liverpool. I went with the tea today, not the coffee. Alisson now gets his first touch. Let's hope when he kicks it, he doesn't pull his hamstring. There we go. Easy out to Van Dijk. A long ball from Van Dijk, and it just runs out. Kanate wins the header. Gives White turns on, and McAllister takes the free to Forest. It's actually not the start I was expecting from Forest. I expected them to sit back on the low block, but they've sort of come out a little bit. Not typical of a Deutsch team, but there you go. Maybe trying to catch Liverpool by surprise. Yeah, McAllister fouls Gibbs White. Falls over. That's a free kick. It's a free kick. About 15 yards outside the box, maybe. Addison giving out his instructions. Williams and Anderson over the ball. Nico Williams, obviously an ex-Liverpool player. He's not going to shoot from there, surely. Yeah. Oh, he shoots from 30 yards, bounces back out. And I don't know who it was. Murillo shoots, hits McAllister on the chest, bounces back out, wild swing, ball goes over. Addison gets the ball from Kirkis and then just plays it straight out to touch, so it's a Forest throw just inside the Liverpool half. Marmudashvili played well, but I think Liverpool defence are more confident with Addison in goal. It's just confidence built up over the years, I guess. Anderson for Forest plays it back to the halfway line. Murillo. Yeah, I'm surprised Forest have come out there on the front foot. That took me by surprise now, I have to say. Liverpool just playing it around. Canate strides forward. Halfway line now. Plays it out to Salah. Salah's on one now. Goes down. Takes on Williams. Gets a corner. Well done, Salah. Oh, excuse me. So, first corner of the game. Fit of coughing coming, hold on. Oh, excuse me. So here we go. First corner. A goal would be nice. Oh, beats everybody. Headed out. Gakpo puts it back in. Oh, Konate just misses and the ball just goes wide. Oh, he was well away from it. He was nowhere near it, really. Ball just goes out. Liverpool throw. Kanate's contract is up at the end of the season. He still hasn't signed it. They're still in talks about it, I guess. Here's Gakpo out on the left. Loses it. Picks it up again. Gives it to Kirkus. Back to McAllister. McAllister gives it back to Kirkus. Comes all the way back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk gives it to Konate. I have to say, it looks like a good solid Liverpool setup, to be quite honest. Kirkus puts it in, tries to play into Isak. He gets cut out easy. It was a weak pass, really. Gravenberch wins it back. Kirkus seen a good bit of the ball early on. Gakpo as well. Gakpo's taken on the full back. Cuts inside the box. He should have went down. The leg was left out. McAllister, oh, should have scored. Liverpool should be 1 up. Kirkus again, McAllister again, loops up, headed out for another corner. Gakpo should have went down, he would have got a penalty. The defender left his leg dangling now. Should have went down. There you go, leg was out, he should have went. He hits it, McAllister hits it. Oh, it hits the keeper's hand. What a save. I thought it hit the defender. McAllister lets fly. Hits the keeper's arm, I think. So another corner. Headed out. Jones picks it up. Good start from Liverpool. Very, very positive. Kirkes has seen a lot of the ball and he's doing alright so far. Gakpo as well. Don't know why he gets stick. I really don't. Don't know why he's so unpopular with some Liverpool fans. Salah has it again. Salah looks in the mood today. He looks nice and bright. Szoboszlai. Still Szoboszlai outside the box, looking for somebody to pass to McAllister. Scoots it across to Kirkus. Gives it to Gakpo. Gakpo is on the edge of the box. He's looking to take on the defender. Cuts inside. Gives it to Szoboszlai. Poor pass. Runs out for a throw to Forest. Yeah, good positive start from Liverpool. They're showing the Gakpo thing again. Oh, we should have went down. It was a bang-on penalty. It doesn't hit the goalkeeper. He hits Anderson head. Anderson heads it. Just seeing it from a different angle there. The goalkeeper was beat. Anderson heads it to knock it clear. That's from the McAllister chance. Long ball. Don't know what. Van Dijk just falls over. I think he's claiming he got an elbow. He's holding his lip. He's making faces. Come on, get on with it. So now after the first few minutes of Forest being on the front foot, they've started to fall back into that low block, which I expected. They're not coming above the halfway line. They're not trying to pressure Liverpool or anything. Long ball to Salah. Salah has on the edge of the box and he gets another corner. Yeah, Salah looks up for it today. I think it's the third corner so far on Salah's side. Keep giving us corners, we'll eventually score. 3 corners, all from Salah's side. Van Dijk. I don't know why I'm coughing so much. Long ball from Van Dijk. He loves those long balls. Salah takes it down, gives it to Szoboszlai. Curtis Jones back to Salah. Tries to play a 1-2 with McAllister. The defender clears it. He's up in the air. Canada takes it down on his chest. Turns. Gives it back to Alisson. Alisson goes out to Van Dijk. Kirkus has it now. Making a run down the wing. Gives it to Gakpo. Back to Kirkus. Tries to put it across, hits the defender, then bounces off Kirkus for a goal kick. He's not happy, but it's a goal kick. Yeah, there you go. You know it came off you. Oh, yeah, he comes back off the stomach of the defender. It was a corner. Oh, here comes Forest now. And Zoe crosses it. Comes Jesus, tries to take it down his chest. Szoboszlai just hoofs it clear. So far so good for Liverpool. Forest starting to get a little bit more into the game now. After a good few minutes of Liverpool pressing them. Yeah, puts it in, but Nico Williams just goes straight out. It's a goal kick. West Ham are 1 up against Bournemouth. For all you West Ham fans out there, Szoboszlai gives it out to Salah again. Salah, Jones, Szoboszlai, back to Jones, back out to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai tries to take on the full back. Anderson blocks it. It's a throw to Liverpool. Curtis Jones gives it to McAllister, back to Szoboszlai, inside to Salah. Salah dances a little bit. Oh, great. Oh, well done. Oh, Kerkez. So I think Salah beats 3 players with his little dancing feet. He crosses it. I told you he's up for it today. He crossed it to Kerkez, and Kerkez just possibly couldn't get his foot around it. 1, 2, goes past 3 of them, crosses it behind Kerkez. He goes to try and shoot, but it just goes over the bar. Does he get a kick? Does he actually get a kick on the leg? No, I don't think there's that in that. No. I don't want to say it, but Kerkez in the first 16 minutes hasn't done too badly at all now. Salah comes deep, gets it. Gravenberch back to Salah. Isak plays it through for Isak, but yeah, he was never going to get there. Keeper comes out, just clears it long. I don't think Isak has touched the ball yet. 17 minutes in. That's why I thought, is it not better to bring him on? Start Ekitike to bring Isak on for the last 30 minutes or so, when the game is a bit more settled and stretched, rather than starting him, because he probably won't finish. Arne Slot said maybe 60 minutes. But if he's going to spend the first 70 minutes not touching the ball, it's not really 60 minutes, is it? It's just running around the pitch. So here we go. Kanate has the ball in his own half. Gives it to Szoboszlai. He gives it back to him. He gives it to Van Dijk. McAllister comes short for it. Gives it back to Van Dijk. Ends up with Salah out on the right. Cuts inside. Gives it to Gravenberch. McAllister. Back to Van Dijk. Kanate. It'll go to Curtis Jones. No, it doesn't. It goes to Szoboszlai. Now to Curtis Jones. He gives it back to Kanate. Kanate runs back about 25 yards inside his own half to collect it. Poor pass from Jones. Jones again. Now we have Salah on the edge of the box. Gets it across. Oh! Gakpo nearly got there. Salah again. Loses it to Anderson. Anderson's in trouble, but eventually got rid of it. Yeah, so all in all, good start. Good first 20 minutes. Probably unlucky not to be 1 up. There's a long ball from Forrest. Pushes off Kirkus, Gibbs White. Gibbs White again. And there's Diogo Jota on the 20th minute. Oh. Forrest are appealing for a penalty. Liverpool break away. Gakpo tries to feed Salah, but passes cut out. The player is still down in the box. Oh dear. Oh. I think McAllister stands on his heel. Well, Gravenberch fouls him outside the box. Okay, there's going to be some action here, I'd say. Yeah. The referee is waving them away. He doesn't want to talk to anybody. So Gravenberch slides, tackles, and he sort of... The slide continues and he catches the Forest player's leg in around his calf. But I think it's just a follow through. There's no push. It doesn't actually bring the player down. The player then goes into the box and he gets tangled with McAllister and falls over. But I think they've looked at both things. One possible red card for Gravenberch, which wouldn't have been a red card in my opinion. And then the penalty shout, which is just a tangle of legs and the player falls over. So are they still looking, or have they waved it away? Arne Slot has thrown his hands up in the air. He doesn't know what's going on. No, it's just waved off. Just drop the ball and we start the game again. Just took for ages. Sangari is alright. He's out there running around, not a problem on him. He was the player involved with the McAllister thing. Just a tangle of legs. Here come Liverpool, Gakpo. Oh, it's Isak. Puts it across. Isak put it into the box, breaks the Cody Gakpo. He shoots, hits off Anderson, I think, and goes out for a corner. So another corner for Liverpool. Is that the fifth one? "24 minutes in, still 0-0 though. It's just going to give Forest encouragement just to keep doing what they're doing. Which is just waiting and hoping to catch Liverpool on the break. Here we go. Low. Okay, so training ground corner. It's played across, low on the ground. Szoboszlai hits it out to Jones. Jones tries to curl it into the top right hand corner, the goalkeeper's right hand corner, and high and wide. Good to see them though change it up rather than just putting the ball into the box. Oh, here come Forrest. Puts it across into the box. Gravenberch clears it. McAllister, Salah picks it up in the middle of the park, loses it to Murillo. Two players, Gakpo, Murillo strongest, shoots from about 30 yards, easy for Alisson. I think Gakpo pulled out of that one. Yeah, he definitely pulled out of it. He sees Murillo flying at him and he kind of stops and Murillo just takes the ball. He didn't want any of that. So here we go, Liverpool again, Szoboszlai. Although he's down his right full, he's sort of drifting into the middle of the park, Szoboszlai. He's now on the halfway line at the halfway spot and gives it out to Salah. He gives it through to Jones. And now Szoboszlai. He sees some amount of the ball, Szoboszlai. Gakpo has it now out on the left. Gives it into Gravenberch. Plays it into the box. Isak tries to play, I don't know if he's trying to just pass it through to Gakpo or trying to play a 1-2, but it just goes nowhere. So yeah, the same pattern of play continues. Liverpool get it. They try to break Forest down. Salah has gone out of the game in the last 5 minutes. I don't know why they stopped giving him the ball. They seem to want to go down more down the left now. But Salah was doing alright when they were giving him the ball. Out to Curtis Jones. Salah should get it now. Salah is 1-on-1 again with Nico Williams. He kind of fancies it. Gives it back into Jones. Oh, he should have shot. He tries to play it back through to Salah, but the defender stops it. Kanade dives in, gives a free kick away, and then looks all upset about it. Yeah, Kanate just dives in. Of course, there's going to be a free kick. So Gakpo gets it again. Kerkez overlaps. Gakpo doesn't give it to him. Gives it back to McAllister. Ball comes out to Salah as well. Salah really fancies it against Nico Williams. He's taking him on every single time. Nico Williams does well there. I guess he couldn't cope with him in training when he was at Liverpool, but he really fancies it today. Big man Van Dijk has it. Gives it out to the other big man, Gakpo. He's going to take on the defender. Oh, he's through into the box. Oh, shoots, blocked down. Van Dijk strides up and wins it. He's now on the edge of the box, Van Dijk. Gakpo has it. Isak, Szoboszlai outside the box. He's going to shoot. Oh, takes a deflection. Oh, just goes over. Oh, could have gone anywhere. He picks it up. Oh, could have gone anywhere. Goes out for a corner. So another corner. Here we go. Swung in. Murillo heads it, goes over the post, so we get another corner. Is that 6 corners? 7 corners? Here we go. Gakpo going to put it in again. A lot of moving around. Ball comes in. And headed out. Headed out back towards Gakpo. Gakpo takes it, beats the defender, gets it across. Oh, headed out again. Szoboszlai picks it up, gives it to Kerkez. What's he going to do? As Conor McGregor would say, you do nothing. Gakpo. Kerkez puts it into the box. Great ball. Falls to Salah. Clips it back in. Murillo heads it out. And Forest trying to break. They are breaking. Kanade covers it, but gives away the corner. Predicted score today? Predicted at the start Liverpool would win 2-1. It's in the chat there. Yeah. 2-1 I predict Liverpool. First corner for Forest. What's the bets they score? Unbelievable. Watch. For feck's sake, I don't believe it. You gotta be kidding me. Well, that's just fabulous, isn't it? The first corner of the game. Hits Van Dijk's head. This has got to be offside. Now, yeah, he has to be offside. Considering the fact that the Liverpool goal that was given offside against City, this guy is actually standing right in front of the goalkeeper. Yeah. If the Liverpool goal for Andy Robertson against City was offside, this one has to be definitely offside. Oh no, of course it's not, because it's against Liverpool. Of course it's given. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Well, there you go. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He has to be offside. We just don't get them. We just don't get the breaks. It's actually worse than Robertson's offside goal against City. It's a fucking joke. No, it really is. It's a serious joke. Something has to be done now. It's absolutely crazy. He's standing right in front of Alisson. Should have worn my jersey. They scored again. Kanate, big donkey. Yeah, he's actually a donkey. But it hits his arm, but is it just too close? But you can't gain an advantage, even if it's an accidental handball, surely. Yeah, you can't. Oh, they're going to give it. They're actually going to give it. Kanate, look at him. Shouldn't be in contract talks. Don't give him another contract. Sell him. Get rid of him. Contract talks, me backside. We have to wait and see. Oh, that's a shame. Handball. No goal. But doesn't take away from the shocking defending from Kanate. How can you play so shit and be looking for contract talks, looking for more money? You're lucky you get the money that you get. The whole game just seems to have changed. Obviously goals change games, but up until they scored, Forest didn't look like any sort of threat at all. Now the Forest, somebody on the Forest bench is getting a card. It's always the assistant, isn't it? No more or less. I think the manager tells them, listen, get up there and kick up a fuss because I don't want to get booked. It's always somebody just sitting there. The sacrificial lamb. Get up there and give out about that. Isaac trying to do something. They're stuck down in the corner there. Jones wins it back. He gets fouled. Free kick to Liverpool. Go on, kick it away and get a booking. Anderson fouls him. So the last thing that Liverpool really needed when they come back from the international break was to lose their first game back, because that just keeps the pressure up. Salah's going to put it in. Low, cleared. It's a terrible, terrible free kick. Yeah, the last thing they needed was to come back to face a loss in their first game back after the international break. They had the opportunity to start again almost. The defender just falls over, gets a free kick. 29 minutes gone. Forest 1, Liverpool 0. Or if you want to be really technical, Liverpool 0, Forest 1. Oh, it's definitely offside. They just saw on the freeze frame of the goal. It's definitely offside. It has to be offside. There's one for Ref Watch tomorrow. It'll be all over Sky News tomorrow because of the thing that happened to Andy Robertson against City. Guaranteed. Ref Watch Monday morning. Liverpool robbed again. Here we go. Forest. West Ham are 2 up against Bournemouth. Callum Wilson scored the 35th minute. It's only his second. Is that his second start of the season, I think? Yeah, but he's had to score it anyway, so there you go. So I have to say, Isak hasn't done a thing in the first 40 minutes. Like, he seriously hasn't done, he's done nothing. People say he needs time. I don't remember Haaland needing time. When Haaland came to City, he didn't have to adjust to the Premiership. He hit the ground running and just started scoring goals. I don't think he cost 125,000. Supposedly, McAllister tries to flick it on. Saved. I think it was one for the cameras. The goalkeeper dives up. Yeah, comes in. McAllister flicks it on. Yeah, keeper catches it and then decides to dive. Amarillo was pulling on Van Dijk's shirt. Here's a long throw. Which turns into a short throw. Nico Williams has it, puts it into the box. It's high, it's to the back post, it's headed back. Van Dijk takes it and just kicks it out to touch. There doesn't seem to be any confidence in the Liverpool players. When something just doesn't go their way, they just seem to panic. The confidence must be very fragile. Just seems like if they go behind, it's like, oh, here we go again. But yeah, it is here we go again because you keep falling behind. You keep conceding the first goal. Curtis Jones is coming very deep now to get the ball. He gives a long ball up to Salah. Salah takes on the winger. He beats him. Anderson. Oh, it was Nico Williams. I think Nico Williams tried to pull him down as he fell to the ground. Salah gets away from him. Yeah, I think he tried to pull him. Salah goes into the box and then he hits it with the outside of his left foot. Tries to beat the keeper on the near post, but it was covered well. It was actually poor choice. But we got another corner. Szoboszlai is going to take it. Canade misses the header. Maybe he was thinking about his contract, I don't know. Szoboszlai again goes out for throw. Five additional minutes. And then we'll have half time, then we'll have a coffee. I'll go inside. The wife will ask me what score it is, and then she'll laugh. If she's not watching it. I haven't heard a cheer, so I don't think she's watching it inside. Gakpo. Goal kick. Just give Gakpo the ball, because he has the full back beat every single time. Just keep putting it out to him, because he'll cut in inside and he'll have a go. He'll probably end up as a goal. Mark my words, Gakpo to score from cutting in from the wing and shooting. Kerkez is facing his own goal, gives it back to Allison. Now we all know Arne Slot doesn't make subs at half time. I keep saying it, I always say it, because he never does. But Isak runs in the box. Oh, you shouldn't let it go out for a corner. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I think I'll be giving Isak a shower, to be quite honest with you. I don't mean a baby shower. I mean, an early day. So Szoboszlai's going to put it into the box now. Goal now would be nice. Deep, and wide out to the... He's just going to let it run out for a throw in. Yeah, Forrest will take the throw. They'll take the time over the throw. He'll have a little feel of the ball. He'll wipe it in his shirt. Yeah, he'll stand a little bit. The 3 injured players are shown there. Verts, Frimpong and Bradley. All wrapped up. If they're injured, why are they there? They look like they're in tracksuits and stuff. Sitting there getting cold. Right, again, Szoboszlai is Liverpool's best player of the first half. Here we go, Salah. No. Tries to put it through his legs, through Nico Williams' legs. Doesn't go through. Picks it up again. Runs back, gives it Van Dijk. Van Dijk out to Gakpo. Yeah, Gakpo will take him on. No, he gives it inside to Kerkez. Is it? Kerkez is in his way. He's just in his way, like... Get out of the way, Kerkez. Kerkez runs inside. Bad pass from Szoboszlai. It wasn't a bad run from Kerkez, in fairness. He saw the space and moved into it, but the pass was poor. So thoughts on what we've seen so far is Liverpool played well for a while. Probably unlucky not to score. Forest get one corner, they score from it, and since then Liverpool have looked kind of fragile, to be quite honest. Kanate is a liability at the back. Kerkez is getting in the way of Gakpo. What I mean by that is he's undercutting him or trying to overlap him, and he's just dragging players into the area where if you just leave Gakpo one-on-one, he'd be able to go around the fullback. There's Kerkez again. He's just in the way of Gakpo. There we go, half-time. Yeah, there we go. 1-0 to Forest, half-time. I think it's time for a cup of tea. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to have a cup of tea, and I'll be back to you shortly. All right, we're back. It says I'm back, but it's not showing up on YouTube that I'm back. Here we go with the second half. And we're off. So Forest come forward now. Oh, here we go first. Oh, good God. Feckin' 2-0. You gotta be kidding me. Unbelievable. Inside 60 seconds. You gotta be shitting me. Two 0. Well, I did predict 2-1, but I certainly didn't predict 2-1 to Forest. But at the moment, it's Forest 2, Liverpool 0. Unbelievable. Right, here we go. Oh, Liverpool are not going to score 3 goals. I can't see them scoring 3 goals. Kerkers hits it in. McAllister just heads it over the bar. Can't see it. Can't see it myself now. This is actually a disaster. It really is. Salah tries to cross it in, hits Anderson in the mid-drift. McAllister on the edge of the box, out to Gakpo. Goes back to Gravenberch. Szoboszlai in. Murillo heads it. It's cleared. And then Anderson goes down. Oh, is it Anderson? Williams. I wonder will he survive? Let's hope he survives anyway. This is unbelievable from Liverpool. They're showing the goal again. McAllister misses the tackle on Nico Williams. He cuts it back. And the player's just free in the box and he just side foots it into the net. 2-0. Absolutely fabulous. I don't know. There's going to be a hell of a lot of noise around Arne Slot. There really is. If Liverpool don't score 3 goals and win this game, there's going to be a hell of a lot. And the way things are looking at the moment, I could probably see Forest scoring again. The commentator is saying Slot can't be happy. I don't think there's anybody any happy. And he has Ekitike warming up. He should have put Ekitike on at half time. Isak has done nothing in the game. Absolutely nothing. The guy is so way off the pace, it's unbelievable. Newcastle fans must be laughing their heads off. Liverpool are trying to force passes now and they're easily getting cut out. And there's a pass through. Kanate is White has it. Oh, it was Jesus. It's just a simple straight pass through. Here's Ekiteke now. Bit late, one would say. I was surprised he didn't start. I was really surprised he started Isak, to be quite honest. I'm not saying it in hindsight. At the start of the game, I said I was surprised that he started Isak. Do you know what? It wouldn't actually surprise me if he left Isak on and took off somebody else. I'm on the hard stuff now as well. Cappuccino. There's not a hope in hell if Chiesa's seen any of this game whatsoever. I know I keep harping on about Chiesa. He'd probably leave. If I was him, I'd leave. I'd pack me bags and go. Kerkez tried to take on the full back. He falls over, looks for a free kick, doesn't get it. Liverpool are a mess at the moment. There's no flow to the games, to the game. What they're trying to do. It's a long, hopeless ball out to Salah. It's in the air too long. The fullback is going to win it every single day of the week, and twice on Sundays. Gravenberch driving through. Looks like he gets fouled, but the referee waves it on. Have to see it again. Maybe he just falls over. Momentum. Gakpo. Back to Kerkez. Gives it to McAllister. Gakpo has it again. Van Dijk out to Sabazalai. Salah has on the wing now. Takes on Nico Williams. Tries to put it inside. Misplaces the pass. Forrest break. Canade just pushes them over. That's going to be a yellow card. Oh, he's telling them to get up. But it was a clear foul. I'm a Liverpool fan. That was a clear foul. And possibly a yellow card as well. Canade just seemed to stick his hand in the face of the Forest attacker. I think it was Jesus. Now they're stopping the game because it's a sub. It's taken off Kanate. This manager makes very strange substitutions. He really does. What is he going to do now? He's going to put Gravenberch back into centre half, isn't he? How's your contract talks now, Kanate? Getting substituting the 55th minute? I don't think Real Madrid are going to be too interested. But there you go. You can go there. Maybe Atletico Madrid. Or maybe just a couple of weeks holidays in Spain. I swear to God, my therapist is going to make a fortune out of me this season. Well, Damien, what's your problem? What seems to be the issue? Arne Slot is the issue. Played in by Salah, cleared out. I don't want to dwell on the whole Dutch thing, but I'm old enough to remember great Dutch footballing nations or footballing teams, and they never won a World Cup. Just saying. Arne Slot is Dutch. Just saying, that's all. I'm not actually saying anything, just other than that. Right, here we go. So it looks like they've moved Curtis Jones. Is it Curtis Jones? Looks like they've moved Curtis Jones to right full. They've put Sabozoloi up into the middle, and they've moved Gravenberch back to centre half. So at the moment we have Salah, Isak and Ekiteke on the same team. I don't know if that's the first time that's happened this season. I think it might have happened once very briefly. Let's see what they can do. Maybe Liverpool's ideal formation is a 3-4-3. I don't know. We'll soon find out. I wouldn't mind a 3-4-3. But I wouldn't want one of those three to be Kanate. McAllister plays it into Isak. Bad pass. Forrest are breaking. Kerkez slides in and puts the ball out for a throw, I suppose. What do Liverpool do here now? Well, they've put on three forwards. Given offside. Van Dijk takes it quickly, gives it to McAllister, gives it back to Kerkez. Kerkez just gives it back to Van Dijk, so there was no need to take the free quick, was there? Long ball from Van Dijk. Salah takes it under his control. Great stuff. Oh, he shoots. Blocked down by Murillo. Salah has it back again on the edge of the box. Szoboszlai takes over. Ekitike tries to pass it to Jones. It's behind Jones and goes out for a throw. But that was a great bit of control from Salah, really. I wonder what Arne Slot, his excuse is going to be for today, because Forest really haven't played a low block. Not as low as I would expect. And they've attacked when they could, and they've scored 2 goals. Wonder what the excuse today will be. The ball was the wrong shape. It wasn't round enough. The grass was too green. But in fairness though, the first goal was offside. Interfering with Alisson. Alright, here come Liverpool. Trying to get back into the game. They've had half an hour to do so. They've had half an hour to score 3 goals. Jones has it, but he's just pushed off it, and Forest are breaking now. Szoboszlai kicks it, hits it off the Forest player, goes out for Liverpool throw. Goes back to Gravenberch, he puts it into Van Dijk. Another long ball. Another aimlessly, pointless long ball that does break to Ekitike. McAllister out in the middle of the pitch. Gives it to Kerkez. Kerkez gives it back to Van Dijk. I wouldn't mind seeing Andy Robertson put on now for the last half hour, last 25 minutes. Lovely little flick. Players get in each other's way. Salah, a lovely flick from Szoboszlai. Salah picks it up. 2 players get in each other's way. It's Ekitike gets in the way of Salah. He gets in his way. Goes into traffic. Tries to shoot. Goes wide. Ekitike and Salah go for the same ball. Yeah. Good stuff. Crystal Palace fans, you're 1 up at the moment. It's okay. Gakpo, long ball forward to Salah. Salah's penalty. No, just too strong. Forest breaks straight away. Tries to shoot. It's going to shoot again. Easy. So yeah, Salah went through, but I don't know what Forest defender. He's just too strong. Just shoulders Salah off the ball. Forest broke quickly. Had a shot, but it was easy for Alisson. So it's a bit basketball stuff now. Yeah, it's just a shoulder. Isak, a swing and a miss from Isak. Says it all, really. Szoboszlai. Salah again inside the box. Again tries to flick it. Doesn't go anywhere. Szoboszlai picks it up. He's forced out wide now. He gives it back to Curtis Jones. Gives it back into Gravenberch. Van Dijk has it. Out to Ekitike. Gakpo has moved more central. I don't know if that's a switch or is that just the way the play has developed. Kerkez goes down in the box again. I don't know what that was about. Tangled with somebody. Yeah, there's no... It's hard to see what Liverpool are trying to do here now. I think they're just playing and hoping. I think everything has just gone out the window at the moment and it's just a case of getting the ball in. But it's in! Oh, keeper comes out strong. Takes Isak out of it. Ball goes out for a throw. At least they made him do something. Put it in again. Murillo heads it out this time. Gravenberch heads it. Forrest are breaking. Liverpool players are back. They should be able to cover it, but he gets away. Forrest on the edge of the Liverpool box. Gravenberch, don't know what he did. He fell and then he handled the ball. That's what he did. Yeah, Gravenberch fell over. He claims he was fouled. Grabs the ball. And now the referee gives him a yellow card. It was a foul in fairness. Yeah. I think it was a foul. But Gravenberch gets the yellow card. There you go. And Forrest get the chance to put it into the box. Just a Salah thing. Yeah, just shoved off it. Out on the pitch, other than in the box, is it a free kick? Quite possibly. In the box, you're never getting it. You're never getting it, not in the box. They're not giving a penalty for that. They could give a free kick for it, but they're certainly not giving a penalty. So here's Anderson. He's going to put it in. It's in. Oh. Szoboszlai hits his head and it flies over the bar. It could have flew anywhere. It's put in with pace. Szoboszlai gets his head to it and it goes over the bar. What is going wrong with Liverpool? Seriously. What is wrong? Hey, Chiesa's getting a run out. Taken off Isak. Yeah, but he should have done that at half time. Taken off Kerkez. Yeah, you know my feelings on Kerkez. Perhaps he shouldn't have even started. Now, we're now in the 67th minute. Forest 2. Liverpool 0. Right. Let's go nuts. Somebody funny in the chat. I think I know who that is. Big deep cross from McAllister. The keeper catches it and then makes a very theatrical dive to the ground. I'm sick of this in football, the way the keeper catches it and then drops to the ground. It's just nonsense. Absolute nonsense. I think the game is up for Liverpool. Bit pessimistic, I suppose, but can't really see them scoring even 2 goals to get back into it. They don't look like scoring, in fairness. I think Forest will probably score in the breakaway again. Here come Forest now. Played through. Van Dijk fouls him. That's going to be a yellow card, I think. Van Dijk is shouting. Who are you shouting at? I don't know who he's shouting at. Yeah, like, what are you doing, Van Dijk? Who are you shouting at? It was a good 1-2. Van Dijk jumps in, fouls him, and then who does he? He shouts at somebody. Oh, I know what's wrong with him. He fell over. That's what's wrong. He's upset that he got his shorts dirty. At least your hair still looks good. Nice and slicked back. Heaven forbid you should actually finish a match and look like you've been in a football match. Now here we go. Right in front of the goal. A 4-man wall. Gibbs White is looking like he's going to hit it. And he is actually going to hit it. It's shootable distance. How far is it out? 10 yards outside the box. Here he goes. Hits the wall. Szoboszlai comes away with it. Of course it would be Szoboszlai. Wandy Robertson came on, by the way. Ekateke's shirt's being pulled, but he gets there in the end. Tries to go inside. Falls over. Forest get the free kick. Cody Gakpo, I think it was Murillo. He clears it. He falls over and Forest get a free out. Liverpool are in the Champions League on Wednesday at 8 o'clock against PSV. I think I'm in work. I don't think I'll be doing a live stream for that. If I am, I'll let you know. Liverpool are just playing around with it in their right hand corner. Alisson has it now. Kicks it out. Ekitike is just fouled. Okay, here we go. Here's Szoboszlai. Gives out to Salah. Cuts inside. Szoboszlai fakes a shoot. Runs forward. Runs into the box after faking a shot. Murillo clears it. Forest player keeps it in. They have it now. They're going to clear the lines. Cleared down. Liverpool pick it back up. Jones loses it. Poor touch from Jones, just loses it. Forest now break. Van Dijk just puts it out for a throw. Then shakes his head. What is he shaking his head at? I'm getting sick of Van Dijk. Getting sick of him. Dyche is dancing on the sidelines. He's doing some sort of TikTok dance, is he? That's going to be a meme somewhere. I guarantee you. Here comes Forrest. Hutchinson. Oh, he gets a corner out of it. He'd know where to go. He just goes down towards the corner flag. He kicks it, hits off Robertson, goes out for a corner. Yeah, last year you would have looked at Liverpool and you'd have always thought, even at 2-0 down, that they always thought they could get back into the game and win the game. But I'm looking at them now. Van Dijk is shaking the head, giving out, and some players' body language is not great. Just doesn't look positive. Alright, here's Chiesa. Plays it into Jones. Jones gives it back out to him. He's out on the left now at the moment, Chiesa. Andy Robertson is standing there looking for an overlap. Doesn't get it. Chiesa tries to put it across. It's blocked down. Comes out to McAllister. He gives it to Van Dijk. Van Dijk gives it over to Gravenberch. Gravenberch gives it out to Salah. Salah gives it back to Gravenberch. Back into Van Dijk. Andy Robertson now out on the left. Back to Van Dijk. Back out to Gravenberch. Come on, for feck's sake. Salah has it now. Gives it back to Gravenberch. He'll give it to somebody else and then it'll go to Van Dijk. There we go. The same shite over and over again. Back to Van Dijk. Does Van Dijk, now he's waving his hands around in the air, looking to say, well, why doesn't somebody move so I can pass it? Chiesa puts it across eventually and it's just headed out. Liverpool are all over the place at the moment. There's players just everywhere. Szoboszlai shoots in about 30 yards. Because there's nothing else to do. That's why he shoots, because Liverpool are going nowhere. It's an easy save for the goalkeeper. Gravenberch just drags down Gibbs White, is it? And it's a free kick to Forrest. Feck's sake. Seriously. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. Rio Egmanoa is coming on. Egmanoa. Curtis Jones is off. But, what is that substitution? Because Curtis Jones was playing right back for the last while. He has on Chiesa, he has on Isak, he has on Salah, he has on Ekiteke. Great save from Salah. There's three. I told you. It's a fucking mess. Liverpool are all over the shop. They have on Salah, Ekiteke, Isak, Cody Gakpo, Chiesa, and now Rio. It's an absolute joke. And I told you Forrest would score again. Oh, Slot, you're in serious trouble. You are in serious trouble, Arne Slot. I can see vultures. The Grim Reaper is coming for you, Arne Slot. It's a great save from Alisson. There's no one there to pick up the rebound except the Forest player. He hits it low and hard into Alisson's left-hand corner. 3-0 Forest. Absolutely fabulous. Great stuff. Oof. Yeah. Arne Slot. The Grim Reaper is coming for you. How many nails go in a coffin? Does anybody know? Because he must be nearing the last nail in his coffin. And it's unlike Liverpool to sack managers. It really is. I can't remember the last time a Liverpool manager was sacked. Maybe I can, but he wasn't much of a Liverpool manager. But he has to be so close at the moment. He really does. He has to be close. There's absolutely no structure to the Liverpool game at the moment. There's players everywhere. Arne Slot has his hands folded. Don't know what he's saying. But I'm telling you one thing. It wouldn't be Jurgen Klopp. He'd be absolutely doing his nut on the sideline. But Arne is Dutch, so he's reserved, he's cool, he's calm. But he's fecking losing 3-0. At home to Forest, who sacked their manager a few weeks ago because they were shit. I'm going to calm down now. My lads are wondering how long before it would be before I got kicked off YouTube. Should have worn my shirt. Makes no difference. So now I know it's just a coincidence, so I can wear it for the next game. Chiesa hits it over the bar. I see the time got stuck. It's working on the other one, I don't know why. Yeah, 82. Maybe it'll catch up. Maybe this half hasn't happened yet. There's Liverpool fans leaving the ground. Liverpool 3, Liverpool have only. Liverpool 0, Forest 3. Yeah, not great. Another bad day at the office for Arne Slot, that's for sure. Wonder what he was doing on the international break. Was he formulating some big huge plan to kickstart Liverpool's season? Well, if he was, it was not a very good one. What is his plan? When things go bad, we just chuck on a load of players and hope we get a goal? Nah, don't think it works that way. I actually don't think it works that way. Do the players actually at some stage say, well, what's going on here? Why do we end up with 3-0 to Forest? Why do we end up with a bunch of players on the pitch that wouldn't normally play together? Surely if you're losing, you continue to do the things that are right. And you hope you get back into your game. You work your way back into the game by being constructive. You don't just chuck on everybody that you have sitting on the bench just in the hopes of getting back into it. Because if that's the way you want to score, well then you start with those players on the pitch. You don't finish with them. If you think that's the right way, well that's the players you start with. So if it's not the right way to start with those players, it's not the right way to finish with them. Yeah, not great. I just hope there's not an extra 5 minutes at the end. You could do without that 5 minutes. But there will be chat about Forest's first goal. Because as we know, goals change games. And the Forest goal did actually change the game. Liverpool, after Forest scored, looked fragile. Looked like they'd lost confidence in what they were doing. And in my opinion, and I'm sure it'll be the opinion of other people as well, unless they're not anti-Liverpool, I'm sure there'll be an honest opinion that the player for the Forest team was impacting on Alisson just as much as Andy Robertson impacted on Donnarumma. No more, no less, it's the same, but the outcome is different. Chiesa is getting upset about something. He's unhappy about something. He gets booked. I'd be unhappy about Arne Slot not playing you. That's what I'd be unhappy about. Because we can't really see what you can do. We can't make up our own minds then. If you're not getting a good run, then we can say, well, yeah, he's played him, but he's just not up to it. But if he isn't getting a chance at all, how can we make up our minds on him? Alisson just throws the ball away. He has it again. Supposedly collects it. Liverpool players don't want the ball. Who wants the ball now at this stage? I know he said it was early days earlier on and the season wasn't over, but really on this performance and being so far behind now and dropping another 3 points, because I would presume that Arsenal will go on and win, and I presume City will go and beat Newcastle today. Maybe not, but I think it's just going to become too much. The gap is just going to become too much, that even if Liverpool do get into a rich vein of form and put win after win together, I think in the end the gap will just be too much. McAllister gets stamped on and Forest get the free. Interesting. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. Not that it matters anyway, but it's a penalty. McAllister gets to the ball, and your man just stands on McAllister's ankle on the line. Why is this not being reviewed by VAR? Won't make any difference, but the simple fact is it's a penalty. Well, there you go. I don't know. Right, so the game is up now. 89th minute. I don't know when my clock is. Oh, it's working again, is it? Yeah, it's working again. But it says 82. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah. Look, I suppose you have to say Forest deserved a win. 3-0. I don't know if they deserved 3-0, but they got the chances. They took the chances. And that's it. It's 3-0. Arne Slot is not happy. There's going to be a lot of noise again, Arne. There's going to be a lot of noise. So I don't know what's going to happen there. You have to wait and see. But there has to come a time when enough has just become enough. And here we go. Forest. Oh, blocked down by Robertson. Could have been 4. How embarrassing would that have been? It's already embarrassing. Forest attacking still. 5 minutes extra time. Brilliant. Anderson out for a corner. Yeah, there has to come a time when enough is enough, and Liverpool will have to make some harsh decisions, whether that's about players or whether that's about systems or whether it's about manager. But it's clear that the last, I don't know how many games now, it's just not good enough for a Liverpool team, and some harsh decisions will have to be made. Just heard a stat. The last time Liverpool lost back-to-back games 3-0 was 1965. 1965. It's even before the year I was born. Yeah, I'll repeat that for you. The last time Liverpool lost back-to-back games 3-0 was 1965. Liverpool have had 75% possession of the game, and they haven't managed to goal. So that means Forest have had 25% and scored 3. That's modern football for you. You don't need the ball to score goals. Liverpool have dropped to 11th in the Premiership. A game played more than Man United. And they're behind Man United. It just gets worse, doesn't it? And you remember, people were screaming for the heads of the Man United manager. But Liverpool are actually worse now. I wonder, is this the quickest that a defending champions have been considered no-hopers to win the Premiership or defend their title? Because it certainly feels like it. I remember Leicester, when they won it, they had a bad run at the start. Yeah, come on, ref, end it, will you? I don't know if it's fair to say that did Forest players just want it more than Liverpool players want it. I don't know if that's the case. But the effort from the Forest defence obviously outweighs, there's the final whistle, obviously outweighs the effort from the Liverpool defence. So that's it. That's the 6th loss so far this season. Liverpool 0, Notts Forest 3. It'll be a result that will cause a lot of noise. There'll be a lot of talk now about Arne Slot, on his system, on some of the players, and on his man management skills and his, I don't know, his ability to be able to outthink other managers. Because by the end, it looked like Liverpool, Arne Slot didn't know what he was doing. Liverpool looked disjointed. They looked all over the place. They had a bunch of players on the pitch that probably shouldn't be on the pitch at the same time. So it seems to be a very strange thing going on at Liverpool at the moment. And I think there's a serious conversation that's going to have to be had. The levels in Liverpool that have those conversations about the future of some players and the future of the manager. Because it's just not good enough from a Liverpool point of view. Low in confidence Liverpool team. Forest, a team that looked like they knew they had a game plan. They knew what they wanted to do. And one can safely say that they accomplished their game plan. And Liverpool didn't accomplish their game plan. So that's it. Liverpool 0, Forest 3. Not another great day for Liverpool. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, give us a like, give us a subscribe. And we'll be back for another game soon enough. Take care. Bye.